Hey friends, welcome back. I know it's been a while, so thanks for coming back and checking out this video. Today I'm going to be doing a pick a card as usual, and today is going to be about October projections. So we've got the 4 piles here. We have the first pile, lapis lazuli, the second pile with green fluorite, our third pile with orange calcite, and our fourth pile with red jasper. So you can like pause the video, or take a second to just kind of like take a deep breath, and just whatever stands out most in your mind, the most pressing one, or maybe there's a couple, like absolutely there could be a couple, but we're gonna start with the lapis lazuli pile first. Organize those. So these are October projections, kind of what common themes are going to be going on. So pile 1. There might be some struggles with like maintaining your relationships. You might not have the energy, or you might feel not as confident to like reach out to a person. So you might want to just put a little effort in, but if you can't, that's okay too. You might be needing, October, you're going to be needing a little more support. This is going to be this is a month where you should be kind of resting, setting some boundaries, and just letting people know that you are in need of help, because always reach out when you need help. 5 cups in reverse. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Well, at least, knowing's half the battle. So you know that, October might be a little bit harder for you. Make sure that you're telling your friends. Make sure you're reaching out to people. And don't be too proud. Let them help you. And I'm not talking like financial help, sure, but like some people, like myself, have a hard time like asking for emotional help, or having someone like lend an ear to them. And be careful of emotionally manipulative people. So if you go to someone and you're like, hey, like, I'm feeling this way, and that person's like, oh, well, this, and this happens to me. Like, maybe, sure, they're going through some shit, but it's more beneficial to you to have a friend who, is supportive of you. Not unloading on your friends all the time, but you want a friend who's like, oh, shit, man, like, that's hard for you. This could be like a partner, a friend, whoever. But someone close to you is kind of like emotionally sucking you and making you feel bad for having bad feelings. Like, it almost feels like they're the only one who's allowed to have bad feelings. So kind of be wary of those kinds of people. Oh yeah, this is you. This is like you feeling like not confident enough to like stand up for yourself. So in October, that's something you'll be going through, learning how to stand up for yourself. Learning how to set more boundaries. All right. Yeah, so that's what I see here. 7 of Wands in the reverse too. Yeah, you're going to be feeling a bit defeated. But I'm going to go more into it, and then we're going to finish off your reading with the self-care, so you can kind of like get an idea of what you could be doing in your downtime or in your resting time. Financial improvements, so that's good. You're manifesting abundance. Improved self-value, again here with like the not feeling confident enough to like ask for help and stuff. Endings, stop. Yeah, you need to be like cutting off certain people. You need to be setting more boundaries. October is going to be a hard month for you. There's going to be people in your life who are very comfy to you, and it's going to be hard to leave them alone because you're going to feel lonely or without them, but it's better. Act now. Be decisive. The time is now. Yeah. Again, and like that queen there with these two queens, it makes me think like the act now, like the time to sever between these two queens is, it's time. It's time. Oh my god, here. Empathy overload. Like I said, you're there for this person. Consumed by others' feelings, compassion fatigue. You're there for this other person, then they make you feel bad when you're like, hey, I'm having a bad day, can I vent? It's almost like they don't have time for it, and they're like, oh, always with your problems, what about my problems? So new balance, new light, birth a new chapter. So you're looking at this person might be a gossiper too. They might gossip. If you have someone in mind and they gossip to you about other people, that's not a good sign. I don't like hearing gossip sometimes. I'm like, oh great, what are you saying about me, you know? But this is the month where you're going to be figuring out how to set a boundary, a ring. So despite this like shitty relationship with another person, you have like another, like there's an improvement here. You're manifesting something new. I don't know if this is like a new commitment to yourself you'll be making, or maybe your partner is going to be doing a committing to you. Or maybe you'll have a job offer, the ship. You might be traveling. You might have an opportunity to travel. Someone might offer you a job, and you might have to travel for it. But the ship kind of gives me 6 of Swords energy too. Like it feels like you're moving away from the bad shit. The Rider. Yeah, we have a lot of energy here where you're kind of you might be taking a trip. You might be moving. You might not be moving like down the street. You might be moving further away. But there's definitely a new beginning, like a new offering. Oh, the Garden. Parties, social gatherings. That's nice. Halloween party. Make sure that you're adventuring, I think. Because if you're struggling with your relationships and setting boundaries with certain people, make sure that you're like getting out there and meeting new people, making new friends, and being confident knowing that you can make new friends. Oh, the mice ruined the party. So in this deck, the house. Okay. Might be hard to leave the house. It's comfier there. So this energy of feeling beat down and trapped in the house kind of thing, you're going to be asked, you're being invited, I guess. You're being invited to go out more, and it's going to be hard for you because you're struggling to find the confidence to, you know, make these new friends because you're trapped with these old type of relationships and these old kinds of friendships. The mice here is like that nibbling, gnawing, nagging feelings at the party. So like you going out and trying to meet new friends, you're going to really have to fight these like nibbling, gnawing thoughts that you've been told by like people when you were growing up, like older people around you who were, you know, you were young and impressionable, and then making similar friends and going on about your life and having these people kind of like planting that seed of doubt in your head. Like you're picking up other people's energy, this like empathy overload. You've picked up other people's energy all along the way to here, where you were just taught to kind of be hard on yourself and like think down on yourself, and so you get trapped in these friendships and these relationships with these kinds of people. So we're calling it out. We're focusing on it, and this is your little to-do, your little what you're gonna be healing this month, what you're gonna be dealing with this month. So figuring that out. Good things are coming to you though. Like you don't have to worry. Oh, you don't have to worry too much. It's just gonna be the hard part of like breaking a cycle. To try and, you could be the busy bee too. If it's not resonating that you have a gossiper in your life, you could be the busy bee. You could be the one just like getting out there and or it could be both. It could be both. You're finally getting out of the house. Okay, you could be making cool new friends. You could be making really nice friends. you know, that's good. Sweet treat. Baking. Some of you could be baking in the home. That might be a safe place to start before you get out there. Maybe baking for your friends. Dance. Maybe like going out with your friends and dancing. Maybe going out with like a new friend and going dancing. Dancing in your home. Always meditating, always being still. That's always a good one. Oh shit, and build strength. So maybe like turn on a YouTube video and do a workout or something. Connect with your ancestors. So that could be with your still, if you have like a passed on relative and stuff, you know, you can always talk to them. They're always listening. They do hear you. They do hear you. So if you need to talk to a loved one, you know, maybe sit down and meditate and try and talk to them. But these are some fun ways for you to kind of maybe build your confidence a bit, like moving your body. Moving your body will move some stagnant energy out of it. Baking is so healing. If you're into baking, some of you here, you're like, no, fuck that. Like, I want to punch stuff and have sex. that could be for you. So that's what I see for my pile ones. Take care. Know that you're important too. That's one of my favorite things that I was ever told is you're important too when you're dealing with certain kinds of people and you're like, this is really fucking me up. Like, I'm feeling really upset by this and I feel bad by abandoning this person or no longer having contact with this person. You're important too. So that's what I see for my pile ones. Okay, for my pile 2, the green fluorite. These are your October projections, kind of what the theme of your October is going to be. Oh, the star in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing, don't everyone take this. Take it if it resonates. I'm hearing like an ending of something, like a breakup. I don't want to say it out loud. Oh shit. Maybe not a breakup, but a hard relationship. Knight of Wands. Oh my goodness. Pile 1 had some troublesome people. Magician. Star. You're being really hesitant to start something, pile 2. You're holding off on starting something. Yep. Okay. Yeah, look at the Fool in reverse. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell that. I'm right by the phone. You're very hesitant to start something. We have the Fool in reverse, and we have this like novice energy of like wanting to do something. What's holding you back? What is holding you back? Oh shit. Just throwing them. So yeah, there's something that you're very hesitant to start that you should go ahead and get on. 10 of Pentacles. That's a promise. That's a promise that it's going to be okay. We got the 8 of Cups. Walking away from something. So right now you need to be walking away from something. You're not starting something right now. You're clinging on to like something. Have you ever heard that saying, don't cling to a mistake because you spent so long making it? That's the vibe I'm getting for you. King of Cups in reverse. It's just like you feel really emotionally attached to this person, situation. It feels more like a situation for pile 2. Compassion fatigue, feeling very sensitive. There's so many feelings right now, and it's so hard when you're like in the depth of your own trauma and you're just stuck there. Sometimes I get really sad. I'm just like laying down for a long time and I just talk myself into going and washing my face. So there's an energy of you laying, like, it's fucking sad and there's nothing else you can do about it. There's nothing else you can do about this really sad thing that's happening right now, and you need to go fresh and start a new fresh thing. You need to wash your hands clean of it. Heal wounds, release baggage, remove judgment. Like I had just said. Yeah, you're gonna, I don't know if this is like a situation or a person or a feeling, but they're making you feel really hopeless. This situation makes you feel so hopeless, so you're just gonna leave that situation. There's potential, it's undecided. So if you're looking for a yes or no answer, heal money issues, lack of self-value, release fear around money. It's not personal, and don't take it personal, remain impartial. What do we got here? Soulmates, chosen family, familiar energies. So there might be some people around you right now who are very fucking comforting. I feel like you have a good support net around you right now. And there's something you need to be, there's something you do not want to, it feels like you spent a long time picking away at this, or not even picking away at it, but like being sad over it. I don't want to be like, it's time to move on, because, you know, if this is like a passed on loved one, you'll never like get over that. But like, you're allowed to be happy. You're allowed to, you deserve to be happy. So you're going to be receiving some information soon, a message, maybe an offer. So you're going to be given an offer. Loyalty. So you're having a hard time letting, you have amazing loyalty, pile 2. Like the reason you're so trapped in this situation or something is because you just can't walk away from it. We have the mountain, the unmoving heart. You can't, like, you know that saying, like, move mountains, because like mountains are fucking hard to move. You have an unmoving heart. You're so fucking loyal to this situation. Hold on a second, Bubby. The stars. We got the star and we had the star card in reverse. Open the door, honey. So, feelings of hopelessness or hopefulness. Maybe feeling a bit more anchor. Another thing making you feel so weighed down and so tied down, pile 2. That is crazy. And the moon. You're a very empathetic person, and you're going to be given, you might have already been given an offer. And you're having a hard time taking this new offer, this invitation to something. Look at this, like this loyal dog, an unmoving heart. You have good things coming, though. You have very good things coming. This 8 of Cups, too, is about like having a hard time walking away from something, like you should be walking away from something. And it's sad. So I'm so sad for you. But anyone in your life is very fucking lucky to have you. But this star card and the 10 of Pentacles, you have better things coming when you release this thing. So I know you're struggling to release it right now, but better things are coming when you do finally release it. Chanting. Okay, so mantras, saying nice things to yourself, maybe saying, I can do this. I recall my power. Dance, movement, move that stagnant energy out of your body. Family, maybe there's a family, this could be chosen family too. Don't get it. Don't get it twisted. If your family stresses you out, this is your chosen family, okay? Massage. There's tension in your body. You're literally clenched right now. So if you can do something to like move your body around, it's like if you're feeling clenched throughout the day, you are just a mountain person, this unmoving, strong force. You might have a lot of earth energy in your birth chart. Chanting is really cool. It's like tricking yourself into doing other things because you just say it to your brain and your brain starts to believe it. Mantras, chanting, all that stuff. Maybe read a book on something you're going through. Sing. This is important too because this could be a throat chakra issue. This could be you not being able to communicate or being scared to say something. So there's like a message here of like moving energy through your throat chakra to get it like going. So you might need to be telling people some things, but it feels like you're not standing up for yourself too. But that's what I see for your October projections. There's still a lot of good things coming for you. There's stuff on the other side of this mountain for you that's going to be fucking awesome though. There's like something over it, and right now it feels heavy, it feels hard, and it feels like you haven't even started the journey yet. So it's gonna be a thing. It's not gonna be easy, but the good news is like you're totally equipped to do it, and there's gonna be good things coming to you when you do it. So do the hard thing. You can do it. I promise you, you can do it. It's gonna be okay. So that's what I see for you, pile 2. Yes, baby? Yeah? Alright, do you want to hang out here? Alright, so for pile 3, we have orange calcite. This is your October projections. You're really trying to make something go. You don't need to push so hard. You don't need to push so hard. You're worried that if you're not proactive and on top of it, it's gonna go to shit. You're just watching it and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. A watched pot doesn't boil. It's like you planted a seed and you're fucking staring it down every day, waiting for it to go. Yeah, okay. You might be avoiding some resting time. Yeah, you're too up and at it. You're too up and at it. Things do take time. Things take time, especially if you want them long term. You got to take a second. I feel like the stress is affecting the rest of your life too. You're almost embarrassed. It feels like you're trying to be on top of stuff because you're embarrassed. Okay. Oh, jeez. I didn't mean to say it like that. Oh, jeez. Alright, so in October, you're going to be learning about patience and kind of taking a seat back. It feels like you're really going to be struggling to do that. It feels like you're going to you know, you're really taught, like, you gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps, blah, blah, blah. You really gotta get to it. October is supposed to be a resting time for you. Try to enjoy the people around you. I feel like there's people around you and you're like almost ashamed of not getting something done or doing something, and your shame is stopping you from having like valuable connections with people. Oh Jesus, the fish and the clouds. This is good. That's a good sign. This is very fucking lucky. That's a very lucky card to get. And with the clouds, it's almost like you're dreaming up some big things. It's like there's some big things in the work that's coming for you. This stuff that you're working towards, that's a promise. So right now I'm saying like, oh, you're just like, you won't relax. This is a promise that it's coming. So you can relax. That's the promise. So the birds, you might be getting a message soon. Chatting, this is like tweeting kind of thing. This is messenger. This is you probably needing to connect more with people. If anything, the best thing for you right now is to make sure that you're keeping up on your connections and your networks. The clover, another fucking lucky card. Look at the rainbow. It's a promise. Pile 3, you just have to relax. You've already done the work. You've done the work. It's coming. The bouquet. Buddy. I've never seen a more blessed. And the fox. Yes, you're fine. We have the snake here, which I think is probably just like that underlying sense of like worry and oh, what's another word? What's the word I'm looking for? I can't. That like nagging inner critic who's like, you really gotta do this or else bad shit's gonna happen. Shh on that. Shh on that. You're clever. You're amazing. You're a great communicator. This is some air energy. You might have a lot of air in your chart here too. You're intelligent. Again, more cloud and air energy. You have lots of good fucking ideas. You have so many good ideas, and it's like you just want to get them all out there, and you want to get them, and you want to go, and you're telling everyone about them, which is awesome. Make sure you're talking to people, but maybe be talking to people more to like, you know, maybe all these networks that you've had, like, hey, did you check this out? Did you check that out? Maybe start asking them like, hey, how are you doing? How's your week going? You know, actually check in with people. Take a break. Take a break. Take a little vacay. Because you already did the work. It's coming. No, not for you. Absolutely not. That does not mean that you're denied your good stuff. It's telling you to go sit the fuck down. That's what I'm getting from this card. And the fish too. I wasn't going to say it, but fish, if you've ever heard that saying, like, I dreamt a fish last night. Someone might be getting pregnant. But you could be full of creative energy too. So some people around you are getting pregnant. Some people around you, it might be you be getting pregnant. Strength, solid, yeah, dedication. You have the dedication to fucking see it through. You just gotta give it a second. Commitment, higher level of relationship, job. So something that you want is coming. A long-term thing. There might be some family drama. Okay, so with the fox and the snake here too. You might have some family coming in trying to put their 2 cents in and stuff. Dense emotions. So you're going to want to try and like maybe all this chit-chatting you do, maybe all these exciting ideas you have, if you tell them to certain people and they're like, oh my God, like, and you kind of, and it feels like, oh my God, I must really drive them crazy. Maybe take a step back from those people. Maybe share your ideas with people who are excited to hear about your ideas, because they're going to gas you up and they're going to help you stay excited about them, because you have a lot of good ideas. You have so many good ideas. This clever fox, these birds, the air, the clouds over here make me think that like you got a head full of fucking great ideas. So you don't have to share those good ideas with everyone. Not everyone deserves to hear your awesome, amazing thoughts. But lots of ideas, that new idea. Clear energies, Clear your energy field. There might be some shitty people around you. Write a gratitude list. List all the things you're grateful for. That's a fun way to manifest things really strongly too. This always makes me feel a bit happier too. If you're feeling kind of down in the dumps, writing the things that you're grateful for. And if it can be starting, I don't normally smoke, but I went out and I had a smoke the other night and I just needed one, and I was really grateful in that moment because I feel so bad about myself. Like, I smoke like once every 6 months, like if it's like serious, and I feel so bad. I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm not even a smoker. Why am I smoking right now? But you know what? In that moment, I was just grateful for cigarettes. They're shit. They're bad for you, but I was grateful for it, and it's the gratitude that matters. Connect with your womb. So some of you might even be trying to get pregnant, but connecting with your womb, if you're planning a new idea, you're planning out a business venture, you're trying to, you know, it feels like a business idea for some of you. Some of you it's a business idea, some of you it's a pregnancy, some of you it's just like you have all these great ideas. So your which is kind of cool considering, because orange has to do with your womb space. Man, women, everyone has a spiritual womb space, not a physical womb. And orange coincides with that in Reiki, and it's about your relationships with other people, but it's also where all your ideas come from, where all your ideas are birthed from, and where all your creativity is from. So it's kind of cool that the womb space is there. Aromatherapy, some nice smells. And meditate. Well, that one's always a given. Create art. Again, this creative area. I think this isn't just for people who want to be like painters or whatever, or like people who are into drawing. Maybe some of you, maybe a lot of the painters have come here to pile 3. But just this energy of creating. You're really creating something this month. You're really working hard away at it, and your spirit guides are just letting you know not to push too hard, that it's coming. Just go at a healthy, good pace. So that's what I see for you, pile 3. All right, pile 4. These are your projections for October. Ooh, 3 of Wands. October's gonna be fun for you. Maybe you're gonna be all through the town. Going out and about. I'm gonna take that as a sign from the universe. Yeah, you're definitely not gonna be, so you being out and stuff might be avoiding, you might be avoiding some things that you're dealing with, but that's okay. I mean, it's not, but we'll get to that later. I'm not a therapist. It really feels like you're avoiding something. You're trying to get away from it. You're running from it. Like, you're running very far away from it. You're keeping yourself busy. Oh, oof. Yeah, you're hiding from some pain. You're avoiding some pain. You're avoiding. Death in the reverse has to do with like avoiding a change, avoiding a cycle. Something has to come to an end and you're avoiding it. You're gonna be having fun though. Oh, 7 of Cups. Yeah, you're a little delusional. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. You got the 8 of Wands here too. You're feeling really motivated and you're ready to go get stuff done. You are avoiding something. There's something that's hurting you and you just can't face it right now, and that's okay. You'll face it in your own time. I'm not here to push you into that, because that's traumatic to push people into their pain. I mean, sometimes if you're avoiding it, you know, I don't want to be, it's not healthy to avoid it, but sometimes you just have to wait until you're ready. And I think you should be gentle with yourself this month. And you're going to be having lots of fun. The moon. So you intuitively, we got the moon here too. There's some intuition. You know what's going on. You know what's up. Oh, the gentleman. It's like every pile, this whole video, I've dropped everyone's cards. So this could be about a gentleman or just a person in general. Child, bouquet. You're feeling new at something. Someone's offered you something and you're like cautiously, you're like, I don't fucking know how to deal with this. And that's okay. Things take time. This is you wanting to move away from things. Six of Swords. This is about going away from the bad times. Usually it's in the reverse though, so it feels more like you're avoiding getting away from it. The Ship feels like avoiding some problems too to me. It feels like you might be, Some of you are literally, no, most of you are going to be like venturing out of the house. Most of you are going to be trying to get the fuck away. In the Heart, in the Mountain. It's a doozy. It's a doozy. You're just not ready to face it right now. It could be a baby daddy. It could be a baby daddy right now. I'm going to pull more cards, but just the general theme so far is that you're going to have a very busy October. Maybe a busy October. I don't know if you have like a new partner. Temptation, unhealthy habit. It's something is calling you. You're avoiding it. You're avoiding the internal pain with like old crutches. Childish. Okay. So either someone's being childish or you literally have a fucking child. It could be some baby daddy stuff. Just let me try and channel for a second. Grow out of. There's something you have to grow out of. You might be being, you might be being childish and petty. You might be like, no, I'm not dealing with that right now. Inauthentic, two-faced, an agenda, wearing a mask. At this point, I don't know if this is you or like another person. Heal money issues, money shortage, lack of self-value. So you might be doing some stuff because you're not really feeling. Pause before acting. Stop and think, don't be impulsive. Okay, so you all over the place. Don't listen to me, who's like, whatever, neighbors. You have people around you who want to help you. Returning to you, coming back around, reconnecting karma. So it feels like you might lash out from time to time, and from a place of hurt. You just have you're very active, you're very energetic, you're very social. It feels like. And it feels like sometimes if someone's ruining your good time, you get a little snippy. Someone's calling you to face something, to see something, and the way you're handling it needs to be kind of looked at. I'm not a therapist, but if you are not ready to face this yet, don't start a new fire without putting out a fire. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest message I'm getting for you, pile 4, right now, is do not start another fire before putting out your last fire. October is gonna be, it's gonna be a good month for you. But it's gonna be due to, or is it a good month? Because it feels like you're kind of stuffing things down and you're going about your day-to-day routine, and you're kind of like not letting anyone call you down to earth, call you down to reality. But you do have good people around you. Please trust them. Please listen to them. Please let them in your heart. There's a lot of non-vulnerability happening. You're not feeling comfortable enough to be vulnerable with people. That lack of self-value is causing you not to be vulnerable with people. That's what the two-faced thing is. So don't take that personal. It's not that you're two-faced. You don't allow people to see the genuine you. But there's people in your life who are coming back to you and coming back around, and they're going to try again, and you have to humble yourself. You have to humble yourself because there's people who want to support you and people who want to help you. So I'm going to pull some self-care cards. Connect with Earth. So maybe a little hike could be fun, a little outdoorsy adventure. She's wearing a scarf. That makes me feel so autumnal. Alone time. Yeah, so make sure you're not lashing out at others, you know. Massage. Being gentle with yourself. You can give yourself a massage. You can have a loved one give you a massage. Meditate. You're always going to be asked to meditate. Your guides want to connect with you. You can meditate in nature and watch a movie. So distract yourself. Obviously, you need to distract yourself right now because there's a lot going on. And if you distract yourself, at least you're not lashing out at the people around you. Aromatherapy could be helpful too, but like distracting yourself is going to be a major thing right now. Because if you're not ready to go within and like deal with something that you said or something you did or something that happened, the very least you can do is just kind of like reel it in for a second and say, I need a timeout. October, you need to put yourself in a timeout. You're still going to be going and doing things and socializing and stuff, but make sure you're really reeling it in if you're feeling agitated or that you need to respond really quick or say something. You know, please watch your words this October because there's people who love you and people who want to help you. So that's what I see for you, pile 4. I hope this was helpful. Take care. Bye.